Hey YouTube friends and family, I was going to get on here and just do a real quick little video. There's been another high school shooting in Taft, California. Evidently, the shooter is in custody. He was a student. There were two people shot, both students, from what I understand. One student was wounded but refused any care, and then, which was a minor injury, and then the other victim was airlifted. So until we get more information, that's where it's at. You know, our Second Amendment, a very, very valuable piece of our Constitution. And our Constitution is very valuable. They are going after the Second Amendment. And all these shootings all over the place are just popping up like fleas on a dog's back in the middle of summer. It's not the guns. It's not the guns at all. It's the morals of our people. You know, kids aren't the same as they used to be. There's a lot of reason for that, and I have my opinions. You know, I am just one person, and what I share on here is one woman's logic. It's just the way I see life and the things that I see going on around me. The things that I hear. In my family, I have been witness to what drugs can do. And I don't mean just street drugs. I've witnessed the street drugs. I have a cousin that used an Uzi on his best friend while he was drugged up and had no clue what he was doing. Didn't know it was his friend he was shooting. He was having hallucinations of some kind. But he did. He killed his best friend. And that's not something our family's proud of at all. Drugs. Thought that was street drugs. A poor mixture, a poor combination, along with some alcohol. And he has suffered dearly for it. His entire life. He was just a young kid, just barely out of his teens when that happened. And his entire life was ruined. And his friend, of course, was gone. It's not just street drugs. Pharmaceutical industry has destroyed more lives than any weapon, than any gun. Kills more people, but you don't hear about it. That's kept under the cloak of silence. Hand tools, saws, hammers. We just had the video going around from Articus about hammers. It's a moral thing. How can you take away the morals? How can you fix the morals of society? We need to start where the real problem is. And it's the values, the virtues that people are lacking. I'm sickened by all this. I really am, and I'm sure you are too. But in your home, if you have people that are taking pharmaceutical drugs for non-existent mental issues, and believe me, there are no real mental issues that can be treated by a pill. I say that because I've witnessed it, I've watched it. I buried a husband in 1990 over pharmaceutical drugs. I've watched my son suffer over pharmaceutical drugs. It's not the drugs. Doctors pull out their little pad and they're so fast to prescribe a drug because somebody's having trouble sleeping, or somebody has mood swings, somebody has a good day, bad day, good day, bad day. The normal, there is no normal. There is no normal anymore. They have a tag for every normal emotion a person has. Sadly enough, society has gotten to the point where they just destroy each other. Homes are destroyed, children are destroyed. You know, they used to blame everything on alcohol. And they say, no, it's not the drugs. Not the drugs. These people need the drugs. I have a very, very hard-nosed ideal of the pharmaceutical industry. You know, the biggest pushers in the world. It's all they do is push drugs. Watch the commercials, listen to the side effects. Who'd want to take them? But people do. And they're pumping them into the children. And the children are getting to where they have no cognitive thinking. They have no values. They have no understanding that emotions are normal. It's okay for big boys to cry. It's okay for people to feel angry and upset and worried and stressed. And these are normal emotions, normal feelings. They're not being taught how to deal with the feeling, how to deal with life, how to deal with anger, how to deal. You have to deal. You don't take a pill. It doesn't fix anything. It's not the guns that are killing people. It's people killing people. And it's because of morals. How are you going to fix that? You think taking the Second Amendment away from the people, taking their right to ownership of guns is going to solve this problem? No way. No way until we learn to deal with the moral issues and the lack of morals in society. There will be no fix, no mend. The first thing we need to do is get rid of Big Pharma. We really do. Ban these commercials on TV that try and convince everybody that they have a problem. Everybody has a problem. Oh, I'm sick. I know I've got that. I saw it on TV. I have all the symptoms. Do you really? Or can you just not deal with normal? Parents, don't drug your kids. Don't drug your kids. Children are normal when they're active and rambunctious and mischievous and boisterous. That's normal. Take them for a walk through a forest. Let them explore. Let them look for tigers and lions and snakes and monkeys and... Alfie. Bless you, Alfie. That's normal. They throw fits. They throw tantrums. That's normal. Big boys do cry. That's normal. Humans do get depressed. Look around you. Who wouldn't get depressed? That's normal. Sleepless nights. That's normal. Eat some milk toast. Heat up that milk. Throw in a dab of butter, some salt and pepper. Throw it over bread. Over toast. Eat it. And sleep. We've forgotten what normal is. We're being programmed to believe that normal does not exist. Well, normal does exist. If you take away all the drugs and the excuses. We don't need an excuse to be human. We don't need to excuse our emotions. They have labeled every possible emotion that the human can feel as an ailment. Psychiatrists have labeled every emotion that a human can feel as an ailment. And they're creating drugs just as fast as they can to take care of the ailment. Wake up, people. Taking your guns is not going to solve this problem. Putting your children on drugs, taking them to psychologists and psychiatrists and counselors is not the answer. Family hour is. Reading books together, exploring the world through script, through text. Letting a child use their imagination in a positive way. Working together as families, laughing together, talking, listening. Parents need to listen. If they can't listen, their children aren't going to learn to listen. Quit putting your children down. Stop calling them names. Teach them to deal with anger in a positive way. God bless mankind and our world if we don't look for the real problem and start addressing it. Our government taking away freedoms is not going to fix the moral ailment in this society. The lack of virtues, the lack of understanding, compassion, and love, sharing, caring. That begins right there with you, and right here with me, and right back there with Hammer. Right, Hammer?
Yeah.
Take time for your children. Take time for each other. Give up the bars, give up the movies, give up the games, give up the computers. Open up a book. Sit down and play a game, a board game together. It's not the guns. It is the drugs. It is the lack of morals. And it is, by God, time for something to change. It's up to us. We're letting them destroy our world, take away our freedoms. For what? For what? No wonder certain people are in office. Nobody has any common sense anymore. It's covered up with a drug. Prozac society. I got to get off of here. I really do. I am so disgusted that people cannot see what the real problem is. Where are your morals? Hey, you cheating on your wife? You cheating on your husband? Lying to your kids? Giving them pills? Avoiding family time? Avoiding each other? The list goes on and on and on. It's not the guns. I love y'all. I love every doggone one of you. I love you. I love my kids. But I tell them the way it is. Wake up. I mean, really. Wake up. Before it's too late. Ban pharmaceutical advertisements off of television, out of magazines, out of newspapers, Ban them. Get away from this fake reality. There are no rose-colored glasses. There are none. Love y'all. Great big hugs. Think about it. Catch you guys later.